virtual Big B Meetup, a community outreach initiative founded in 2018. And in April 2020, the pandemic brought about its virtual edition. It is inspired by the people of Qatar, both local and expatriate, and dedicated to my mother. It aims to inform, to educate, to inspire, and bring communities together. Today's episode is dedicated to my friend Gordon, who passed away today in Goa this morning. He was a motorhead. He loved his bike and much more. My guest today is my friend Abdullah, a soul rider, a car enthusiast, and many other things. Welcome, Abdullah. Ahlan.
Thank you, Big. Thank you.
Abdullah, can you introduce yourself to? I know you're a famous guy in Doha and among the bikers, but can you introduce yourself to all our viewers on Big B Meetup?
My name is Abdulla Al Hajjaj. I'm Qatari, 35 years old, married with one daughter. I'm a soul rider founder, famous soul rider motor club. I'm a Porsche director, sport director, as well. You know, I'm a resto mode guy who love to build cars and bikes here in Qatar. You know, that's kind of like my introduction. I work daily basis on QF, Qatar Foundation. So employee there. So that's basically it. Yeah.
Nice, that's nice. I didn't know that. You know, I thought you're you don't work anywhere. You're just working on your cars. But wow,
I have my own business, of course. I mean,
yeah, that's nice. But you know, guys, I met Abdullah for the first time 6 years ago with the Soul Riders, the largest biker group in Qatar. We were distributing iftar meals. That's what they do. He is a co-founder of the largest biker group in Qatar, and he and Khalid, we joined forces and we distributed meals to the less needy. And that's where I saw this guy with a cool hat on a cool bike. I'm like, who's this chap? You know, and that's where I met Abdullah. And then I got to know recently, a couple of years ago, that this guy is a car fanatic.
Thank you.
And today, I'm so happy that he's on our show today. He's inaugurating our motor talks. We are playing on the word talk, of course, and he's gonna. Actually, Abdullah, you're moving around. Where are you?
I'm actually in my house. This used to be the Majlis, but it's converted to.
That's nice. You converted your Majlis. So that's the biker Majlis.
That's the bike and car Majlis.
Wow.
So that's I'm now it's actually I'm in my house, so I know because you're gonna ask me a lot of questions regarding the cars, the bikes.
Yeah.
So
no, I have very few questions for you. I have very few questions. One question, the first question to you is, what is the craziest thing you've ever done with your car? Now you say you're 35, but you look much younger than that. And I want to know if you did anything with your, since you're a car enthusiast or a bike enthusiast.
Okay, is it, I mean, from like modifying the car or from how I recklessly drive?
Well, yeah, I know. Well, up to you, because this is I mean, there are young kids also watching, so we don't want people to try any tricks, you know. As they say in the WWF, don't try this at home.
Whatever I can say, I mean, hopefully the kids, they don't do it. But, I love to do some film production out of things that I built, either a bike, a cars. I mean, as you see in my Instagram, if I build like certain bike or car, I will give it a name, a character. So I like the boss, the Darth Vader, the Mamba, whatever names.
Oh, wow.
So, and then I do like small kind of like film production about it, which is a short like film. So once it was like driving the car, which is hence the name Darth Vader. And I mean, so I took it, and the guy who was filming me is a friend of mine. So I was so excited completing this car, and I wanted to do some nice shoots, or a video shoot, So I end up try to drift the car in some intersection late night, like I was actually early morning, like 3:50 a.m., you know. And I mean, I don't know what I was thinking, what I was doing, but anyhow, I was like, I want to take that nice shot of the car coming, sliding, you know, taking the turn signal, you know. So we have 4 people with camera in every direction.
Oh.
Then all by sudden, I mean, it's like 3:50 a.m. Yeah, you know, and it's like, and of course, the whole intersection is like full with the smoke because the car is basically drifting. Yeah. So, and then all by sudden, it's like I've been swarmed with police cars around me.
Oh
You know?
my God.
So I don't want to. The guy's gonna run away. I mean, because of course the car cost me a lot to do. You know, but it was out for a film production. Yeah. And I didn't
Oh.
seek any approvals, anything. I said like, okay, it's an empty intersection. Nobody gonna come here. It's very early in the morning, which is very reckless from me, I admit. So then the police guys was stopping, and then they look at the car and they look at me and they've been shocked. It's like it's like you imagine you drifting in a Rolls Royce. You know, it's like
Yeah.
why are you doing that? You
What
know?
car was that? What car was it?
That was the Camaro 69.
Oh.
The classic one, you know.
So you were like Vin Diesel.
It's basically this one.
Oh wow.
You know,
Can you take us closer to it? Can you my God, I'm already gone to my next question. My next question was, can you walk us through some of your cars in the garage? What is that beauty there?
that's the 69. Now it's been under like, I don't know how to angle this. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's the 69, the
Okay.
Camaro S, you know. Of course, it's built fully. I mean, everything you see here, it's been changed. I'll take you inside. I'll take you. This is the engine, which recently
Okay.
we dropped inside. I don't know how to. Okay, sorry. Okay, so that's basically, it's an LS3 motor that being replaced. Usually this car come carved, like they don't run on AFI injection. So this is basically a modified engine. Of course, it's been built here. I mean, swap the piston, swap everything. It's run a new transmission in it, which is, they call it by name. This is an LS3 modified, head cams, whatever. And of course, the transmission is the 4L60, which is an 4 gears automatic. Of course, it's well. I mean, the interior, it's special tailored, you know, kind of. It's called the Hinge.
Oh, okay, very nice.
I'm sorry with all the bags and all of this.
That's okay. That's okay. You're in your garage.
So now it's going under. That's the same car you see basically in the video. I'm just like now modify it and into the next level, which we call it resto mode.
Yeah, what is resto mode actually? Can you explain what is resto mode?
That's a typical resto mode. The Bose is a typical resto mode. Resto mode basically is it's restoration and modification. So you have 2 options when you come to restore the car. So you restore it to the original condition, running the original engine, original brake system, original wheels, tire, you know, and interior. The modification part, which is the half of the word, which is resto mode, you know, the modification part was like this car. Now it's running basically the new Camaro SS engine. Since the car is 1969, now it's running 2017 engine. Sorry, 16 engine, 2016 Camaro SS engine. The brake system has been upgraded to the, I mean, from drum wheel to brake disc, which is the new Aero car brake disc, you know, brake system. So suspension, again, it's been modified. This car usually come into like spring leaf, you know, the old style, like tractor, truck, old cars.
Yeah.
Like if you see any pickup now, you will see the backside, they have like a leaf spring.
Yeah.
Now this car has been transferred to coilover, which is, of course, give you more stability, especially now the car pumped the power from 300 horsepower to around 550 to the wheel.
550?
550 to the wheel, yes.
WH, was that wheel horsepower?
Wheel horsepower, yes. Which is, I mean, it's a big jump from what's usually it used to be. I mean, back in the 60s, 300, 400 the brake horsepower car used to be like the top of the line, you know. Nowadays, you get cars like running 1,000 like nothing. Bugatti Chiron, the SSXR, you know, the Gera, whatever. All those cars now running like this is a huge number. So that's basically a resto mode. This one is a resto mode. This is
the Boss. That car was a very big hit during Ramadan car parade this year.
That's basically the ultimate of my work. Like which basically I put, I mean, my whole effort into such a car.
Fantastic, beautiful.
I mean,
can you take us around the car also? Yes, please show us the engine. Yeah, wow.
so that's basically how huge the engine and how small the compartment is, you know, to shove that big V8 engine inside. Of course, this car also running in, I mean, it's a modified car as well. Currently, it's sitting on 700 horsepower, 710, 720 north.
What's the top speed you got with it?
Yeah, it's have again. I mean, I don't know if you can see it very well because again, it's running like this car. Basically, it's out of. It's based on Ford Model A, 1933. So it comes with a brake disc now on the front. Again, it's a 6-piston. So the front brake disc is exactly as the Porsche 6-piston brake. Same in the back. Of course, running on Michelin tire, which is very sticky tire. Or maybe most of the Porsche, because again, I'm a Porsche guy, so I use the Porsche tire here, which is the Cup 2. I don't know if you know that. It's a Michelin Cup 2. I don't know if I hope it can focus, you know.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so again, and of course, on the backside, we have, again, it's a 4-piston brake system. The interior and, of course, the exterior totally been, I mean, redesigned, like the opening, the side vents.
Yeah.
And of course, it's all serving different ideas. Like this, basically, this opening, which is literally, it's for heat exchange. So whenever,
it's like the shark fin SLS.
Yeah, many people call it the shark fin actually.
Yeah.
So basically, I mean, this side, it's to restrict the heat that's hitting the car. So this two main vents, this one also it's opening, it's have an opening from here, you know. This one basically is for the heat exchange, which is, if you look at the back side of it, you know, that's basically the AC system, which is attached down here, you know.
Okay.
And from the other side, which is again, we have the same opening, but it serves different purpose. I mean,
can you slow down?
Yeah, sorry.
Camera. Yeah. Okay. When you're showing the car.
Now this opening down here is basically taking the air from the outside to the inside, which is, I'm sorry, if I move very fast, just tell me.
Yeah, sure.
This is the air intake filter. So if you see, from outside to the inside is basically connected to the inlet of the engine, you know.
Okay.
And again, I mean, this side, of course, it's also for heat exchange.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love this. I love the detailing, Abdullah. The skull is fantastic. That's really nice. It's really well done.
Yeah, it took me actually a year to put this car together because.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
and do you have
the material?
Am I allowed to ask you? Do you have a price tag on it?
I can tell you how much cost of. I mean, in material wise, around 400,000. I mean, plus the shipping. But the labor hour, I mean, I literally put, I think, I don't know how you're going to calculate 1 year of labor hour. But I mean, usually, think about it. If you're going to set brand new engine, usually this Ford Bose 302 Eliminator engine will sit you somewhere around 85,000 Qatar Riyal, just the engine. You know, it's called crate engine from Ford Racing. The transmission is somewhere around 28,000.
Wow. So you buy the engine separately? Yeah,
the engine separately, the transmission separately, the control pack, which is controlling all the electronics on the car. Again, it's a Ford Performance, which set you around 7,500. Beside, of course, the wheels. You know, this is like billet aluminium forged wheel, you know, which has cost me, with the tire set, somewhere around 380,000. Sorry, not 380. 38,000.
I don't need the details. Yeah.
Yeah, 38,000.
I don't have that kind of money right now.
It's not about the money. It's about, I mean, if you have the resources and you want to utilize it because that basically where I build my experience, where I can test and R&D, let's say, a couple of things that I want.
Yeah.
I never was thinking, I mean, in a period of my life that I gonna do bikes, cars, and go into that depth of detail, you know, knowing about all electronics, tuning. welding, painting. I mean, a lot involved.
And if I may ask you, Abdullah, do you do this all on your own, or you have a team to help you? I mean,
I do have a team of usually when I started, I have only 2 people to help me, and now I have 5, total of 5.
Okay.
Which is one is purely an electrician, just to help me, because with the time I find out like, okay, I need to modify my own thing, So I basically hire an electrician, which is he's a car electrician engineer, basically to tell him like, okay, now let's say you have a headlight. So the headlight have 2 functions, which is low beam and high beam. Now in my car, I have the headlamp functioning in 3-way: low beam, high beam, and turn signal, all attached to one headlamp.
Oh, it moves.
Yeah, it's yeah. So whenever you flick it, that's why you don't see any. That's why you don't see anything like there is no turn signal on the car, which is it's integrated in this line.
Fantastic! Wow.
So this is the low beam, this is the high beam, and this is the integration. So
are you going to?
Yes.
Are you going to start it for us and crank it up and let us hear the sound later on when we are later on?
Definitely. It's gonna be loud, but I don't know how you're gonna hear it.
Yeah, not now. Whenever you can. When we are. Oh, okay, perfect. Why not?
I mean, I can start. I don't know if it's very clear here, but I try to put the light down here. But anyhow, so this basically, that's basically a tablet which is attached to the car.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and this is the analog, which is the normal speedo, voltmeter. This is just me charging my own stuff. So if you think about it, I mean, I have to think about every single individual thing. This is for example, the AC unit control. I don't know if it's shown very well here. So that's what control my AC.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
That's the AC vent. This is the voltmeter, which again to give me a reference. Speedo, RPM, water temperature, oil temperature, fuel gauge, another voltmeter. And you have to think about everything. I mean, you need somewhere to charge your mobile, and everything. So again,
I like the gear. I like the gear handle.
Oh yeah, that's in case you get into a road rage, you can use it.
It's beautiful, Abdullah. We need to do a photo shoot, okay?
Definitely. By the way, this is a real Python leather. Huh? I know people call me crazy to do that. It's illegal, yes, because we have to smuggle it. I mean, sorry, excuse me.
I know.
This is also a Python leather. I don't know.
I'm sorry to say, but I'm not for that.
And that's of course, my system, my music system, which is a Marshall. I'm a big fan of Marshall.
Wow! Do you play the guitar also? Are you a rock fan?
So basically, this is like a removable. You can take it with you anywhere. At the same time, it serves as the speaker for the car.
Exactly, sustainability there.
Yeah, and of course, it's sitting down on a 5-point harness. There is a roll bar that's come across my head in case of an accident. I will crank it for you just to give you how it's gonna sound. It's gonna sound very loud. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we want it. Yeah. Okay, yalla. Yes. I can't hear you now.
Now it's will live it out. Go on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's very loud. I know. I mean,
You didn't do that on the car parade in Qatar. You didn't do this in Qatar.
No, I mean, look, the good thing is you have an option to. I mean, look, usually we call this like a cold startup. When you start a car cold, it's usually louder than because the car tries to warm up, it tries to adjust. I have exhaust valve running, so usually when you see me closing and like crowded city area, I mean, of course, I'm not gonna be that noisy guy that every family pray on him saying, "Wish he explode his car."
Yeah, Abdullah, how many cars have you tuned so far in these years? I mean, do you have a count, or do you remember roughly how many?
How many cars I build or I own?
Have you built? Pardon?
That's the backside. That's the fuel tank, the battery, and
Oh,
that's
nice.
how it look like.
So okay, fantastic. So no, how many cars have you tuned? Do you know roughly?
This year's
Not this year. I mean,
no.
pardon?
So
In
this year, 5 cars.
5 cars. Okay.
The blue Cobra that you saw, the MK3, hence the name Sonic. The one because it's a Sonic car.
Sonic is my favorite. Past few days, I had a young Qatari boy. He's autistic for the Garangao show, and he drew Sonic. The cartoon character.
Yes,
he drew Sonic. So Sonic is pretty popular on my show these days.
Well, we call it Sonic because that car also it's supercharged, and again it's a Shelby Cobra that MK3.
Shelby, wow.
Yeah, and the different about it from any Shelby Cobra you see, that car has been basically have the wide body, a literally wide body. So we cut the frame, we cut the body, and we widen it about 7 inch in the back and 4 inch in the front. So
where is that car?
Actually, it's in my mother's house because I need more space inside. Now here there is 2 bikes, 3 cars. So
where's the other car? We've seen the boss and we've seen
the throwing.
we've seen the RS.
You see this car there.
Oh, okay. Oh, that is a favorite of mine. Wallah, I love the Range Rover.
It's there. The range is almost done. I'm just waiting for the shop for the interior, because the only one thing that
Which model is it? 1970 or 1980?
No. This is 1987.
87. Wow.
So the only thing that I don't do in house is the stitching. I mean, it's not that I can't do it. I can, but I mean, you cannot be good in everything. So you need a lot of experience that I don't have the time to do stitching inside. So I did my own painting. I did my own framework fabrication. I did all the tuning, mechanical, electrical, all of that we done in house. Beside, of course, the stitching the leather, the seat, stuff like that. I mean, we source the material, but then again.
Okay. So I have a project for you, Abdullah.
Yes.
My father in 1979, he bought his first car in Qatar, a Mazda 323 station wagon, white color.
Okay.
Yeah. And he never changed that car ever in his life. He used that car. We have put our cupboard in that car. We have carried around. We have put maybe 11 people in that car. No, yeah. I'm looking to, and I drove that car, and somebody from the one of the policemen gave him a special number plate, VIP number plate, 22455. So whenever I drove the car, there was some Qatari stopping me and saying, "Yalla, harak, I need that. I want to take that car from you." I'm wondering why he wants a Mazda 323.
323, yeah.
Yeah.
For a Qatari guy who, I mean, in my father or your father age, they will know what's the 323 Mazda meant to people living in Qatar. Look, as I know, people think, oh, it's a Mazda, it's not a Cadillac or a Mercedes Benz. But Mazda at the time used to be one of the fastest cars here in Doha, and it was very reliable. So
very reliable, yes.
Yeah, if you ask my father about the 323, he will tell you, oh yeah, this is our youth car. That's what we used to drive. This one, and of course the Camaro, the Trans Am, those kind of cars,
Wow.
But it's very reliable. The 323, it was the era before the Cressida, Toyota Cressida. That was the next thing, So before that used to be the 323, the Mazda. And so what's the project? I'm ready.
Yeah, the project is, I'm looking to find that car again, and I want to give it to you to restore it. And maybe, I don't know if we can change the engine or we do something to that car, and I want to present it to my father,
Regarding the engine, I can put any engine you want. As much as it will come into 2 things. It's like, usually when I do the project for any customer, we took it into stages. So the first stage, which is the designing phase, when I sit down basically with you, I'll ask you, Bisco, what do you want? Just to restore it as how it used to be? You know, a Mazda 323, everything original? We can, but there is a big challenge of finding all the original parts from that era, you know, which is very difficult. Sometimes you have to remanufacture. So there is some companies that I know, they will remanufacture certain, yeah, but they're gonna charge high, you know, because they're gonna do that one piece for you, you know, and it's gonna cost quite a bit, you know. So there is the other option. So anyhow, after the designing stage, you know, which is in that case, we're gonna restore it, not restore it. If you want to throw an engine, a different engine, let's say you want to throw the new Mazda engine in it, then now we talking to the restore category. So, or the hit rod category.
I think I forgot a very important part to tell you. I forgot a very important. I forgot to tell you I will have a budget.
Oh yeah, so exactly. So look, that's the thing. I mean, there is a budget build and there is non-budget. I mean, okay, I can use an old engine into my restore car, right? But I choose to buy a brand new engine. I mean, I can find a donor car, a new Camaro, a new Mustang, a new Cadillac, a new whatever car, you know, and I adapt the engine and transmission out of this car. But I prefer to go, I mean, to make my build clean and to the maximum of the quality could possibly you know.
True.
So it's a choice. I mean, I can go, as I told you, I can go with a brand new transmission, but an old engine. So, you know, the flexibility is there. It's depend on what do you want. I mean, I built this car because it's my dream cars and I want to build them the way, I mean, the best way I can possibly could, you know? So, I mean,
Wow, what is that?
That's the Shelby Cobra. That's the
Shelby Cobra. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's running into a new engine. I hope I didn't lock it. Oh,
yeah, I can see that. But go a little slow with the panning so that we can.
Oh, okay.
Abdullah, one more thing. Hang on. Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Can you please share some of your hair with me?
Ah, here you go. You want me to show?
Wallah.
It started getting white now.
Oh, not at 35.
I'm getting in my late 30s, you know. Wow. Thank you. You told me I didn't look like 35. Wow. People call me old. I don't know. They're jealous, probably. You know what's funny? He sent me a picture, which I hate. You know, he sent me a picture of me in 2006. You know, and he told me, Abdullah, I have something I want to share with you. I'm like, okay. So he sent me that picture. I'm like, okay. He's like, tell me, are you a human? I'm like, yeah, why? It's like, man, since 2006 till today, nothing changed on you. I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm gonna die tomorrow from your.
Oh my God!
He's like, no change, you still look the same. You know, again, that's a Gen 2 eliminator engine from Ford.
Can you repeat that? What's that again?
It's a Ford.
Okay.
Gen 2 5-liter. Coyote engine. So
Coyote engine.
It's called the Eliminator Ford Crate engine.
Wow! And you bought this directly from Ford Motors. You shipped it in.
Ford Performance, yes. And I mean,
Ford Performance.
All the computer, harness, everything, the radiator. I mean, the full layout. I mean, people think this car is like it's cheap to build or it's built from like an old motor. No, that's not the case with me. You know, it's like all brand new engine. This is like the car literally now doing. I'll show you how much mile on it.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
you need to take me on a ride for this car. Okay, you need to take me in the car.
Let's go tonight if you like. So, okay, that's how you put the light on. I don't know if you can read it. I don't know. Is it clear?
No, but I can see the km per hour GPS. No, I can't see.
It's 2,458 kilometers.
Oh wow, that's quite a.
Yeah, so that's like literally, it's like literally a brand new engine, a brand new car, a new transmission. It's running again into coilover.
Abdullah, there's a question for you from some of the people. They've sent. There's a question. From Cliff, he says, he loves your work, and he says, do you plan to customize any trucks?
Yeah, I did build a couple of trucks. I mean, if you go through my Instagram, definitely you will see that I built a K20 Chevrolet K20, which is the old square body truck. I built it with the LQ99 engine, which is out from the Cadillac, 2007, 2008 Cadillac. It's a four-wheel drive. It's a brown into espresso dark brown color.
Oh, nice. Espresso, like it.
Yeah, usually the body line comes thicker in this car. I hand stripe the whole car from end to end to give it that heritage look. Everything inside the car was brand new. You can look at it. It's there. It's in my profile.
Another question, actually, Abdullah. I love your name. Iconic Hajjaj. Fantastic. So can you please? How did you get that name, Iconic Hajjaj?
Okay. Hide my face. I put square. Okay. I own anything iconic related.
Okay, correct. I like that.
Whatever you see iconic, you know that's not.
That's nice. Talking of iconic, where is the Habibi? Where is the cap? Where is your hat? You didn't bring it with you?
No, it is. It's actually in the bike. Not this one. The other one.
Okay.
Next to this one. This one is like a handmade painting.
Oh wow, nice.
The whole car, the whole bike.
Okay.
I don't know if it shows from here, but
yeah. What?
That's the Soul Rider.
Yes, so beautiful work. Wow.
Yeah.
Very nice work.
That took basically around a month and a half to.
Who's the artist?
It's me and one of my friends, actually, he's a local artist here in Doha.
Oh wow.
So you can see it's a handmade because
yes.
The thing is like it's not exact, it's not perfectly.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, and then of course I have to show my name somehow.
One more. Oh wow, lovely, beautiful.
Yeah, that's it's like.
And what is the bike? What is the bike?
That's you will be shocked. This is a 2015 Road Glide, Harley Davidson.
Harley Road Glide. Okay. You have another question here. One more question for you from Cliff. I think he's also crazy about bikes and cars. Which one of your custom beauties would be the fastest on a drag strip? You don't do drag racing, right? No, I don't think so.
One. Yeah, I do drag racing. This one.
Oh, this guy.
This car can. Okay. Cliff, if you know about drag racing, then you will understand what I'm gonna say now. Imagine you have a car. Let's say this Cobra. It's putting down now 510 to the wheel, pump gas. It's have IRS system. It's have Nitto tire in the back. All beefed up axle from Yukon axle. The diff is from Yukon axle. The axle itself is from Strange. The gear is a Tremec TKO 600, built by Ben Kalimar, which is very well-known guy into Tremec building transmission. The engine, we talk about it, it's 510. The car weighs only 890 kg.
Oh wow, that's a good weight.
Huh? So power to weight ratio, you will take 890 or 870 without me inside the car, and you divide it into 510 wheel brake horsepower. That will give you how many horsepower per kg. So this car literally can beat the shit of anything you can imagine, from Bugatti Veyron, Ferrari, whatever, name it, because the power to weight ratio. Do you know the Leggera or the Koenigsegg 1-to-1? What's it 1-to-1 mean? 1-to-1 mean that the car weigh 1,000 kg, and it's have 1,000 horsepower. So for every 1 kg, the car have 1 horsepower for it. That's the name, come as 1-to-1. Now this car is more than 1-to-1. That's why it's very risky. That's why you see me posting those funny video Oh, he wasn't ready for a Cobra. Oh, ask your dad to buy you a BMW. So I'm not saying that the BMW is a bad car. I'm saying it's easy for a non-driver car to drive it. The hot rod is much faster because the hot rod have bigger engine. The stroke is from L&M. L&M Performance is very well-known company that built stroker for Ford engine. So the hot rod on pump gas putting down 730 brake horsepower, which is plenty for a car that weighs only 900 kilo. 900 kilo. The frame on those cars is all made from chromoly. It's called aeroframe, you know, so it's a tubular frame. If you go into my profile, you will see all of these cars before it's been dressed with all this fancy body. And this is basically, it's a fiberglass.
Okay.
It's not metal.
You know what we need to do, Abdullah? We need to have another, our next show, the motor talk show, we should do it.
Start this one, but if you use a headphone, just reduce it because you're gonna explode your ear.
Okay, wow. Let's listen to this guy.
Oh, literally, it's gonna be loud. I mean, way loud. So, ready?
Yeah, it's going. Yeah, we're gonna wake up the neighbors. Crazy.
You want to look at the bike as well? It's gonna be that's also a loud one, but I mean, because we are in a closed place, that's what.
Yeah.
Okay, my neighbor gonna hate me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, true. Abdullah, you know, we need to do another show from your garage. I believe you have another garage.
Yes, I do have my own shop, which is, you know, I used to have the one in the industrial area to COVID-19.
I cannot hear you properly, Abdullah. We cannot hear you properly.
That I get from everywhere, so I had to transfer all my shops from inside the industrial area to outside.
Oh, okay.
Just in case of any lockup, I don't get stuck again. Because man, I lost a lot of my business due to this COVID. But anyhow, thanks God, I can recover.
Yes.
So I moved it. Now it's into the opening stage. Actually, I'm gonna have a soft opening after like a month from now. And then I'm gonna do the grand opening when you're gonna see basically all my builds, the bikes, the car in one place. You're gonna have the chance to ask any question. I mean, direct. We're gonna have all the materials that you see I use here, which
very nice.
Most of it doesn't available. It's not in the Qatari market so far. I don't know why. We have like all the polishing system, all the liquid chemicals that we use, brushes. I mean, it's plenty of things. I mean, I have my own petrol station, by the way. That's
okay. What is the price? I'm coming to fill my tank.
Wanna fill which one? This one?
Oh no! Oh, okay. Maybe not that one. Sorry.
That one? Okay. No, because you know in Qatar we don't have the E85, the ethanol content fuel. So unfortunately, I have to stock them like this.
Oh, okay.
This is basically when you hear someone told you, "Oh, it's racing fuel." This is the racing.
Wow, you have everything, man. This is amazing.
This is the one from VP, and this is the ethanol E85. Because we don't have them here in the petrol station like in the US. So for my racing cars, I have to mix or I have to use straight ethanol or methanol. You know, only for racing purposes, of course. I mean, I don't use them for the daily drive. I don't race my car in the street, you know.
Yeah,
when
you're a very easygoing guy, you know. You're very easygoing.
I mean, you will not risk it. I mean, look, whatever I see, you know how many people call me out, oh, I will race you. I'm like, fine. How much? first thing. they get shocked. It's like, okay, you race for money. I'm like, of course, you're gonna race. Not, I'm sorry, you're not gonna race a kid in the street, and I will plan it for him, and I will take him to the drug strip, and I'm fine, But I'm not going to do illegal racing and underground racing, First, because I myself have a lot of deals with, huge ministers, that, with a lot of association. My name is still tied with them, like Qatar Charity, as you know. How many?
Can you hear me?
Come again?
Can you hear me properly?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah. So, when you become a well-known person in such a thing, of course, you don't want to make things worse, for whoever, and people start, oh, look at him, he's racing in the street, nobody talked to him. That's what happened with me, They think, oh, because I'm a guy born with a golden spoon in my mouth. I'm like, no, it's not the case. I respect the law. I respect certain things. I appreciate people who support me, definitely. Without all the support somehow that I get from my friends, of course, which is they are working in that area. Yeah,
you have an offer here.
This car,
There's an international company here, Sharpshooters International. They're saying you're opening a soft opening of your new garage. They are offering their photo shoot. They're saying they would like to call for a photo shoot. I said, oh, okay, I will connect you with these people.
Definitely.
Good.
I'm easygoing with whatever. I will show you something that I might shock you a little bit, but
yeah, sure.
It's for that gray car. I don't know. Where's my wallet, man? It disappeared somehow. I don't know. Oh, it's very hard today. Not very hard. It's actually
yes, it's a bit. But
it's humid.
How is it?
I know you cannot read Arabic, but anyway. Can you see the? Sorry. Can you see the? Where is the car being made on? I don't know how to. Qatar, exactly.
Qatar, yes. MashaAllah.
So I'm the first Qatari, hence big companies warning. I'm the first Qatari who own a car that built in Qatar.
Very nice. Fantastic. That is what I wanted to hear. Very nice. MashaAllah, congratulations.
Yeah, so
and, that is another thing. There's another thing I want to talk to you about, Abdullah, is that in our next series, we want to introduce. I want to collaborate with you, and maybe we will think about. We will talk about solar and electric cars in Qatar.
Oh, okay.
We should collaborate. I have two ideas here. One is on a solar car, but it's more like a go-kart, very small, safe, low controlled speed. And the second thing is, some of your cars, I would like to collaborate with some of my artist friends, where we can, how you have, your artists do the iconic Hajjaj on the bike,
Yes.
I would like to do it with a car.
Yeah.
What happened some years ago, Bentley, Rolls-Royce, and many other cars, they got international artists to paint on the car.
Yeah,
so we can do that with your cars, like the Big Boss. Say, for example, somebody wants to buy this car
actually, I suppose to do some finish stripping on this car, but I caught up with all projects to finish.
Oh my God, it's so emotional.
This one is still in the.
Hello, Leo. A big woof woof to you.
On the planning stage. So we basically fabricated this so far. So that's what should supposed to be looking now. Compare. This is like the stock size. I'm sorry if I move so fast.
Okay.
I don't know. I cannot see. Yeah.
I can see.
Yeah. So we basically, you can see the marks where we start, and
yeah.
And so this one basically is it's a friend of mine again from the Soul Rider. So he requested me, is like, Abdullah, I wanted an extended saddle bags, with basically some, we call it sheet metal work, Like you saw in my post, there was one bike, a gray color bike.
Yes.
And we transform it to a performance bagger. So a bagger, which is a bike with a bag on it. So
Okay.
yeah, so the other guy wanted the bike to look like a racing bike, and this guy, he wanted the bike to look with extended saddle bag and more like lay down, you know.
Yeah.
So everyone have his own taste or wishes, let's say, for his car or
True.
bike. Based on that, we work. Regarding the little car, you know, I'm a senior specialist in environment, right?
Yeah, I know. So listen, let's not discuss too much about it this time because I want to do a full-fledged session with you on solar cars.
Yeah,
You know,
sure.
I want to do a full-fledged, whatever. Sorry, I have two more questions for you, Abdullah. One is, what is your most favorite car you worked on? Yeah, and then another question is,
I'm a Ford guy, which many
oh,
people, I don't know.
that's what I wanted. Wait,
Yeah.
hang on. I need to take a picture of this one.
Come on.
That's my favorite. Yeah, yeah.
Why people like this hat, I don't know, man. You know, I was in Kingston in London, and I found that old lady in Kingston. You know, they have that old market down there.
Okay.
You know? And she's like, you have to buy this hat. You have to buy this hat. I'm like, okay, you know. And she go ahead and she dressed me the hat, you know. She's an old nice lady. I mean, a British lady. And I'm like, okay. and I bought it. I mean, and since ever, I mean, it's still with me. I mean, I love it. I mean,
yeah, I know. The next show, you need to put the Winston Churchill hat, okay? The one you showed me earlier. Off the camera, off the show. Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Lovely. So, yeah, Abdullah, what is your favorite car you worked on? You're saying the Ford, is it?
Model A.
The
I mean, the second favorite, of course, is the first gen GM car, which called the F body. The F body, first generation Camaros, is one of my favorites. I built like 5 of these, right?
Okay. Wow, 5.
5.
Can you? Wow. What's the RS? I know. You know, I've driven a Luna.
And I have the yellow one, I have the red one, I have the blue one, I have the silver one.
Oh, okay. And where are they?
That's not all of them is my car. I mean, I personally own 2. This one and the red one. The red one just been sold right before Ramadan, because again, before Ramadan, many of people try to buy classic cars.
Yeah.
And the blue Cobra, it's built for a friend of mine. The gray is mine. The Bose is mine. This one is mine. The yellow, again, it's been built for a guy, friend of mine. So basically, all like some, I own 7 out of them. Some are for my friends, but the 7 is mine. You know, I mean, that's my personal car that I don't know if I'm gonna sell them or not, because the price tag is very high. You know. I'm not exaggerating, but I can show you like one bill of how much the parts cost. Like, you're talking about like $80,000 just worth of parts, you know, which is a lot. I mean, if you want to go with everything brand new, you know, I mean, think about it. If you use a most expensive set of tire, if you use the most expensive set of wheel, interior, engine, brand new, gear, brand new, differential, brand new, you know. I mean, those cars from under, I mean, they are clean as like a new car, you know. I mean,
wow.
You know, so you'll not see it like rusted or.
So, do you get a special number plate also? Do you get a special number plate also? Do you get a special number plate? Of course.
Okay, no, I own all my plate number is like 7171. You know, so this is 7171. My Raptor is 71071. You know, I mean, my bike is 7171.
7 is a very important number for me
is
too.
717.
Wow.
I don't know. It just happened by luck. Like usually, what happened? Like friend of mine, they will tell me, "Oh, Abdullah, I found you this plate number." I'm like, "Okay, how much?" You know? And then I negotiate the price, and I bought a black license plate number with 71 on it with 0 somehow by luck. This car again by luck. I mean, whatever, it's come across my road. I mean, yeah, but some people ask, like, I mean, they ask like very high number. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a piece of metal. But funny thing, that one guy commented on one of my cars when I was like driving in Qatar. He's like, the car is 10 of 10. The guy is 10 of 10. I'm like, okay. The license plate is 1 of 10. I'm like, what that have to do with the car?
Yeah.
It's like the plate number was bad plate number. I mean, yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
come on, man. You're not gonna spend 100,000 Qatar Riyal on a plate number. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not that.
It's like, you know, Sheikh Joan has a Porsche and the number plate is 911, right?
Yeah, what is Sheikh Joan?
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, yeah, I mean, okay, if I will understand if he's like VVIP, you know. Besides, I mean, VVIP people will be given out, you know, those license plate number, you know. I mean, yeah, I've been honest. The 434 in my bike, it was a gift from traffic department themselves, you know. Why? Because, I mean, but so you know me for how many years? You know, every traffic department, every traffic week happen in the country.
Yes, sole rider.
Yes, I write a lot of safety
Correct.
articles. You know, I teach
Yes.
people about bike safety, what
Very
gear
true.
they wear, how they wear it, why they have to wear it. You know, what they have to check on their bike. How I made that integrated booklet, which how the car guys can deal with bike guys and how bike guys can deal with car guys. And
Oh, fantastic. In Arabic and English and in many other languages. Now
Yeah.
you need to make it for Talabat, Habibi. For Talabat.
Yeah, talabat. I literally see like every week I see one talabat or not talabat only. I mean like talabat, like courage, whatever. I'm not hitting on talabat, but you see them like because their market all by sudden boomed, you know. And I'm sorry, they will hire people from where to ride those bikes? From India, right? Majority. And the problem with Indian driver and driving in Qatar is like you drive in the opposite side direction. No,
Why
really.
are you in this topic here?
You know,
Okay.
I'm not saying that they are bad driver. No, they are. They are good driver, you know, but they've been trained and everything, but it's not enough. Imagine you being a drive in UK 20 years. Then all by a sudden you drive in Qatar, like, you know, like you have to drive 2,000 kilometers around Doha.
Did you ride with Khalid in the Himalayas? In Himalayas, did you go
No,
with him?
I didn't have the chance, but I did ride in the mountain in Germany from
Germany.
Fulda all the way to Austria.
I'm changing the topic now from Indian drivers. No bashing Indian drivers, okay?
I'm not saying they are bad. Okay, you know, I have a lot of my Indian friends.
Yes, you do. Many in Soul Riders.
I mean, they all by sudden swarm the market because was the only way. You have to order from a restaurant. They have talabat, have to bring it for you or courage or whatever, right? So poor guys, they don't have the time to train all of them. Some of them, all by sudden, they come given the bike, given a bad helmet. I'm sorry to hit on them because their safety is concerned. They are a human being at the end of the day.
Very true, very true.
Like, I'm sorry, a shitty quality, sorry for that word, helmet that loose, that not doesn't fit their head, and they send them on their way in the street. As well, giving them a Google map to follow driving a bike. You crazy? You know? You think this is safe? Definitely they're gonna have an accident, you know?
Good point, huh? Good point, Abdullah. Very good. Thank you for bringing this point.
I mean, I know all my life. I know, you know.
Yeah.
People think, oh no, we give them, you know, we have a training with Soul Rider that's called After School. You know, you heard about that training. It's a collaboration sponsored by QRC, Qatar Racing Club, under His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad, that I usually train bikers after they finish their, I'm sorry, Al Raya school, Al Khibra school, whatever. You know, because they think, okay, I'm done. I'm a biker now. No, Habibi, you're still zero at the paper. You know, you didn't encounter any car crossing your line because you train in a closed, controlled environment. You're not being exposed to any slippery floor. You never experienced riding over holes on the road, you know, speed bumps that showed up suddenly in your face. You know?
True.
So we try to train them. We train them in emergency braking, which is #1 training that everyone has to go through, you know, how to slow down your bike as fast as possible. They never do that, you know. I mean, so anyhow, so we have to train, and you know, out of from bikers who've been riding for, I would say, a year or more than a year, fail that training. They fail it. You know,
Yeah,
out
true.
of 20, 11 to 12 people fail it every time we conduct that training
Very
because
true.
they
Yeah.
never experienced that. They never thought to buy the bike and go 80 kilometers per hour and slow it down as fast as possible. You know? They never do that.
True. Abdullah, we're running out of time here, but
Sure.
I have so many more questions, and we have not even finished 15% of the number of cars you have. So
Wow.
what I'm saying is, one last question here is, we are not questioned. I would like you to give your message of love and peace to all of us. We do that regularly. And the second thing is, let's finalize a date right now. I'm not right now. Let's finalize something where we'll definitely have another show before the soft opening of your showroom. I would like to support you there.
Thank
And but what we'll do is we will go. I will come and sit with you there. We will go live. Hopefully, we can wear
you.
our masks and we can. There is social distancing. I will be finishing my vaccination by then.
I'm not vaccinated. Wherever it is, they call it out.
You don't want to. No, don't say that on live. Yeah. So, and we will talk about our solar cars. Okay, Habibi, I'll delete that. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So we will talk about solar cars because I am telling you, as the first Qatari builder, independent car builder, I want you to be the car to make a solar car.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I mean, if the budget and resources is there, yeah,
Yeah.
I can build it. It's
And
easy.
I mean, just a teaser. How long would you take to make one? I mean, a two-seater or four-seater with a maximum speed of 60 or 50. Because I believe, you believe, of course, speed kills, right? I know you have all the 500 horsepower,
Yeah,
real horsepower.
definitely. Look, with the electrical car is more controllable, but hence the electrical car is much powerful than any combustion engine. I mean, whoever told you that, combustion engine is very powerful, it's not like electrical motor. Electrical motor is way beyond power of any combustion engine, How long? It's depend on the purpose for the car or the vehicle, I would say, not a car, because it could be a truck, could be a bus, could be a sport car, could be a go-kart, Depend on, the investors or whoever, they want me to build that thing,
We need to do a prototype first, a prototype.
Of course. Look, anything starts with a foundation. And the foundation of any project car is the frame. And of course, before of that, the vision. What's your vision? What you want to build that car for?
Habibi, you already have the frame. The big boss frame is fantastic.
Yeah, frames, I do a lot of frames. But again, the frame for a truck or some electrical car to carry something is something. If it's a sport car, then we have to look into different geometry. It has to be very low to the ground, stiff suspension, a lot, wider wheels. So we have to compensate the wheel size, a lot of things. And of course, you need a couple of things. As I told you, the frame, the solar panel itself, if it's, I know there is QS Tech, here, Qatar Solar Technology, I don't know if they will build that special high efficiency, let's say, solar panel. Then we will need the motor, which is, I doubt anyone going to build us that motor here in Doha, unless we hire some engineers and we source them with all the machinery, the CNC cutting machine, the 3D printing, the AutoCAD system, all of that has to go and play. Then when we have the motor, electrical, the basic, frame, power source, how are we going to put that power source into storage, which is battery?
Okay, enough.
The motor.
Khalas. We will talk about this baden.
And so on and so on and so on. So people here think, Tesla built the car. I'm going to be Tesla. Man, go kill yourself. You're not going to. Live the world,
I saw a Tesla that day.
Do Tesla, don't copycat this.
Yeah, very well said. Do you have anybody who owns a Tesla, Abdullah? Do you know of anybody who owns a Tesla in Qatar?
Yes,
there are a couple.
I know the first guy who owned a Tesla in Qatar before any ever Tesla even come to the country. Do you know the orange Tesla that I've been riding 3 years ago It's
Oh
owned by
wow.
Thani Al Saad, Thani Al Kawari, my neighbor.
Okay.
He's a crazy monkey guy, you know. Thani,
Okay.
Thani, he's also a motorhead. I mean, he don't do a lot of his customization. I mean, as crazy as I do, but he do love to modify things. So he's the
Oh.
first guy I ever know.
Because I was looking for a Tesla. I was looking for somebody who owns a Tesla for my event on Istidama. I do something on Istidama, you know.
We have a Tesla
Sustainability.
Roadster. You know the Tesla Roadster, the first Tesla motor, not
Oh.
the Model X, Model P0100. I don't know what. No. He owned the Tesla Roadster, the old or the first Tesla car.
Mashallah.
Yeah,
Wow.
still with him.
You need to connect me with him. I need to talk to this guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, Abdullah, we have crossed the time. I need you to give me your message of love and peace for everybody and safety message. Your safety message.
Stay safe. Keep distance. Wear your mask.
Get vaccinated.
Support the Palestinian case, please. They are in desperate need more than anything.
Yes.
I love everyone. I hate. I mean, I have no grudge against anyone. Please educate yourself. Look for the truth before any judgment. God bless you all.
Fantastic. Wow. Iconic Hajjaj. Guys, please follow Iconic Hajjaj on his Instagram page. You will be very happy. He does some amazing stuff with cars. As you can see, he's a wonderful soul. He's a co-founder of the largest biker group in Qatar and a good friend of mine. Thank you so much, Abdullah. It was a pleasure to have you on the show, and we will not finish. You will be again on the show, inshallah, in August, right?
Anytime.
Okay. Thank you so much, and thank you for viewing us, guys. And masalama, and good night. Hang on a minute. This thing is not ending now.
I don't know how you end it. I don't know how to end
it. The machine doesn't want you to leave us. Wallah. Wallah, really. Can you believe it's hanging now? Okay.
I'll block it.
Bye. See you. Thank you so much, Habibi.
Thank you, Miss.
Guys, today I believe it doesn't want to end. The show doesn't want to end. The show must go on, as they say. But today, the show doesn't want to stop. Thank you so much, guys. It was a pleasure. And see you next week. Stay safe. Wear your masks. And save a prayer for all those departed souls. Yeah. God bless. Take care. Bye.